Hi, Tracy here from the West Gray Public Library. Thank you for joining me for a gentle chair yoga session. So when you're ready, just finding the edge of your seat where you can find a nice tall spine that's not slouching back into the chair, and the feet can land comfortably on the ground, feeling the firmness and the support of the ground beneath you. Just take a moment, and just before we begin any movements with the body, just beginning to turn your head from side to side. Just turning, feeling a little bit of a stretch here to the neck. Very good, and then just bring that back to center. We'll lift the chin up towards the sky, bringing the hands to the chest and just gently drawing the hands down as you relax the shoulders and just feel a stretch to the front of the neck. And then drop the chin down with your exhale, feeling a stretch to the back of the neck. Inhaling, rising the chin. Exhale, dropping the chin down. A few more like this. And then releasing the hands down, bringing the head just to a neutral position. And we'll just imagine here that our head, just visualizing from the inside, so perhaps closing the eyes and picturing the spinal column right from the seat. So noticing the support beneath you of the chair. And as you rise the length and attention up the spine to feel the head resting on the top. And then just beginning to move the head around in a circular motion, just very small. So we're just kind of finding or visualizing from the inside that the skull is moving around at the very top of the spine and the neck. We're not really moving from the neck, but it's just the head, the bones of the skull. Just rotating that around a few times and then change your direction. Just noticing any places that feel smooth, maybe places that feel a little sticky or tight. Nice, and then just releasing, bringing the head back to center. With the eyes closed, just take a moment. We're going to scan through the body just to gain a sense, an awareness of where it is you're feeling sensation of breath. Generally, when we bring attention there, we feel it in the chest or the back. Taking a moment to notice, can you feel the breath as it enters the nostrils? Feel the breath as it moves into the throat and down into the lungs. Not changing or adjusting the breath here, but just feeling into the sensation of it. Feeling the breath down into the rib cage. Does it feel as though you have movement there? And then how about the belly or the low back? Perhaps you notice movement here, perhaps you don't. And then maybe even noticing anywhere else, if the arms or the legs or even the face, the back of the head feels as though the breath can expand or move through the body. And today we'll spend time working with the breath. Take your hands, bring them together, just starting to create a little friction between the palms. So when we can pay attention, bring awareness to our breathing, we can start to just bring more awareness to possibly any tension in the body. Tension can kind of bring us into a more of a heightened state of stress, which can, just begin to break down the immune system. So we want to keep the breath soft and natural. Take the hands now, one to the forehead and one to the very back of your head. So just spending a few minutes every day, paying attention, bringing awareness to the breath, helps to bring us into a place of rest and digest, of thriving, supporting our immune system. So with the hands here on the head, could you imagine as if you could breathe into the space between your hands? As if with each inhale, the hands were getting wider, creating more space. And maybe the exhale, there's just a very gentle contraction. Notice if there's any storytelling in the mind that often takes us off into situations that don't exist right here in this moment. Sort of anchoring attention, focus on the inhales, expanding through the hands. Exhaling, just a gentle contraction. And then taking the hands, we'll place them each on the sides of the head or even over the ears or the temples. And then from here, visualizing the breath expanding through the head, the mind or the thoughts. Just finding a little space between thinking and doing. Spending a little more time just being with breath, awareness. Allowing for greater clarity of mind and decisions. And then taking the hands now, bringing them to the chest. Feeling your breath move into the hands, into the space of the upper chest. Just noticing what this feels like for you to bring attention inward to breathing. Does that feel easy to do, effortless? Or is the mind still in story? Just welcoming the opportunity to come back into awareness of how you're breathing. And then we'll take the hands and bring them to the rib cage. And can you visualize breathing wide through the rib cage? Wide into the palms of the hands. Perhaps even feeling the breath in the back ribs, the whole torso expanding with each breath into the ribs. And the breath softening in the ribs with each exhale. And then taking the hands and just resting the palms on the legs, the thighs, the knees. Maybe feeling the warmth of your hands here. And just being with the breath as it expands through the torso, the chest, and the throat. Soft through the tongue and the jaw. And just feeling as though you could breathe into the entire space of your body here. Even to the arms, to the palms of the hands, to the fingers, down through the legs, the ankles, the toes. And then slowly opening the eyes. We'll bring the palms to our chest, to heart center, and clasp the hands and send the palms forward. We'll round through the spine here, maybe finding a stretch to your upper back, pressing down through the feet. Inhale as you rise the palms up towards the sky, relaxing the elbows and the shoulders, and then relax the hands down. We'll do a few rolls with the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders to ears, back and down. Inhaling, rising up. Exhale, lowering them down. Just finding a simple movement, maintaining that same awareness of breath. Nice, relaxing that down. We'll move from the elbows, so just rotating the hands around in circles from the elbows, just drawing a nice big figure 8 here. And then we'll change the direction. Nice, and then moving from the wrists, circling the wrists around. Changing your direction. And then we'll inhale, open the palms towards the sides of the room, as if you were making the room bigger, wider. And then exhale as you just soften and then bring that in towards you. Soft palms. Inhale, open that wide. Press through the palms, open the hands wide. Exhale, just gather as if you're bringing that back in towards you. Inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Continuing to open. Exhaling, soften. And the next time you gather that in, we're going to lift one leg and stretch that out in front, and then bring that back. Other leg. Pressing through the feet, maybe spreading the toes wide. Just alternating through the feet. The opposite foot can help support as you press down through the floor. Maybe you reach back slightly behind you as you open up a little wider through the chest and through the heart. Nice, relax that all down. Take the palms out to the sides. Inhale, rise the palms up. Exhale, we'll bring the right hand down, and the left can reach up and over, just finding a nice side bend here. Maybe lifting the chest towards the sky. Inhale, rise that left arm up, reaches down towards the chair as the right comes up and over. And then exhale, bringing that arm down. Grabbing onto the chair, we'll lift the right knee and just find some circles with the knee. So just circling the hip around, the thigh. And then change your direction with that. And then relax that leg down. Bringing the other leg to lift, finding some circles here with that knee. and then change your direction. Nice, placing that down. Both feet planted down on the ground here. We're going to lift the heel. Press the toes into the floor, kind of right around the pad of the foot. And then lower the heel down, lifting the opposite heel. So just feeling the ankle stretch a bit, and the toes and the arch of the foot opening. So just alternating from side to side, lifting the heel as you press down through the ball of the foot. Nice, and then leaning back into the chair, bringing your right knee towards your body as you sit up tall. And then relax that leg down, drawing your opposite leg in towards your body as you sit up tall. Relax the shoulders. Take a full breath here. And then resting that down. We're going to move through twisting here. So inhale, let's rise the arms up. Let's just take a moment and just pause here before we twist. Press down through the feet, down through the seat, rise tall through the spine. Just feel sensation of the arms overhead. When you're ready, exhale, turning towards your right, bringing the hands down to thighs, to the side of the back of the chair. Turning to gaze over right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands come down towards the other side. And then we'll just carry this into a flow. So inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist to left. Continuing with this a few more times to each side. Just moving slowly through the wind or gently through the water. The next time the arms are reaching up towards the sky, let's pause there. Exhale as you bring them back behind you, grabbing for the sides of the chair, the back of the chair. Press down through the feet and send the chest forward, and the chin can lift to the sky, finding a back bend here. So maybe arching in the low back space. And then exhale, bringing that tall. Relaxing the hands. Let's take a few deep breaths together before we finish our session, bringing one hand to chest, one hand to belly. Again, just tuning into the breath, helping to calm the nervous system, which supports and encourages strength in our immune system. So taking a few full breaths into the hands here. Inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling through the nostrils. And then just gently resting the hands down in your palms and opening the eyes, finding a smile to the cheeks and the mouth. Just honoring yourself for taking the time, just a few moments every day, to just tune into your body and into your breath, supporting your digestive system, your immune system, and just finding the strength within to thrive. Thank you for sharing, and please join us here every Thursday live on Facebook, and the recordings are always up on our YouTube channel for future reference. Have a wonderful afternoon. Take care.